You are finally ascending to the throne that is your birthright. When others realize how powerful you are, they may try to manipulate you, hold you back, or divert your attention from your original course. However, a new game has begun, and this time you are in charge of making the rules. You don't owe anyone an explanation, as leadership is ingrained in you. You are just now realizing that you have always been an inner leader. Others have misinterpreted you, believing that they can mold your energy to their purposes or use you as part of their plans. They thought they could mold you however they wanted, but you are an uncontrollable, self-determined soul on your own journey. They tried to limit your potential, hoping to contain you properly, but they were wrong. Your journey is too big for other people's maps and has too many facets to be directed towards a single destination. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe so you can join the community and receive daily devotionals. If you found this encouraging message, please like and leave your Amen comment. They have tried to fix you mentally to fit you into their system and achieve their goals. They did not understand that you are already beyond the limits they can create. Your energy is limitless and too vast for the strict restrictions they impose. You are a special being here for your own reason. You are not here to fulfill the wishes of others. They cannot use you as a pawn because you have already gone beyond their game board. You are a force in your own right with a unique power and uniqueness, not just another piece in somebody else's game. They have simply failed to see your full potential in their efforts to manipulate you. You are a self-created revolution with uncontrollable power. Their limitations cannot hinder you, and they cannot mold you or take from you what they want. You now have complete control over the situation, and you are the only one on the course as we move forward. For the Lord is Spirit, and wherever the Spirit of the Lord is present, there is freedom. You move forward in this divine freedom, fully aware of your inner strength. 2 Corinthians chapter 3:17. Entering 3:33, you can assert your heavenly protection, and in the mighty name of Jesus, no weapon shall stand in your way. No one can limit you as you follow a path guided by God alone. People who believe they have perfected control often fail to see their own limitations. They erect stronger barriers around themselves because they believe they can extinguish the light in others. But they are blind to the fact that your roots are growing stronger and deeper. They have failed to realize your magnificence. The fortitude within you has grown stronger as a result of their pushing you. True will, patience and perseverance flourish like a seed in the darkness when false strength is lost. They tried to project their sinister plans on you, but each blow only strengthened your fortitude. After they tried to teach you what it is like to fall, you learned how to get up. At every step you were reminded of your true self. On the contrary, instead of slowing you down, the difficulties strengthened your inner strength. You discovered how to protect your own light despite their attempts to involve you in their dark game. They could never understand how their plans to weaken you actually strengthened you. While others flaunted their false superiority, you found your own inner strength. They never realized the extent of your power as they watched you from behind their masks. Your determination exposed their flaws, and even your pulse disrupted their plans. Their loss of concentration made you more determined. The illusory control they believed they had over you was gradually removed by your inner power. The energy within you never connected with what appeared to be power and law from the outside. Your true value is a potential that far exceeds their limits. With each challenge, you have come a little closer to your reality. Those who wanted to mess with you did not realize that they were part of your rebirth. This game they created unintentionally prepared you for the splendor that lies ahead of you as you evolve each day. Some people tried to trap you in their dreams because they could not see the true potential hidden within you. However, every challenge, obstacle, and unspoken word laid the foundation for the process of rebirth. You were nourished during this time of silent rooting. Eventually, when they tried to show their power, you discovered that you were being fed from an infinite source within you. By entering 1111, you can claim these benefits that will lead to more opportunities in your life, such as professional success, financial success, business success, health, and all the desires of your heart. When they believed they had you trapped in a hopeless situation, it turned out to be their own weakness. With every obstacle they put in your way, the light within you shone brighter. Your resilience and true potential were put to the test on this journey of discovery. As they tried to imprison you, you were preparing to cross all boundaries. You developed your strength in silence. Every apparent failure was accompanied by a sense of triumph. Every obstacle you faced helped you to go further than you had before. Their efforts eventually led you step by step to a deep awakening. While they pushed from the outside, you developed strong roots within. Those who underestimated you now have to understand that every limit they set is only a tool to transform you. The real concerns of those who tried to keep you under control arose when you started pushing the boundaries of your reality. They tried to control you by casting shadows over you. Because they recognized your courage before you did, they tried to surround you with imperceptible barriers to prevent you from reaching your full potential. Subscribing to this channel, liking and sharing the video will enable you to join our group and reap these benefits. Have faith and write, "I receive." God will reward you. But they missed one very important point. These barricades could only delay your progress. They could never stop you. Their plans became tools that empowered you because you were always willing to transcend these limits. Now you see that every barrier they erected was actually a postponement. Those outdated patterns and all those attempts at control can no longer hold you back. You have discovered yourself outside the constraints they imposed on you, regained your power, and accepted your own limitations. They believed they could maintain their dominance by belittling you, but they were wrong, for they did not realize that every blow strengthens your defenses. In the face of your growing strength, they must now face their own shortcomings. They have finally had to accept that your future is shaped by a will more powerful than their own. Every time they tried to manipulate or control you, your resolve grew stronger. Every obstacle fueled your inner strength and determination. You are now traveling in the light of your own freedom instead of the darkness of their worries. Because of this sudden freedom, the beginning of your true potential, their worst fears have come true. You are no longer subject to their limitations, prohibitions, or manipulations. You are traveling on a new passenger plane. The building they once built in contempt of you can now only watch you ascend. A new era has begun in your life because their grip has loosened. You have been busy creating your own reality while others have stuck to outdated practices. Now the voice within you is becoming louder and stronger than ever, carrying the powerful echo of liberation. Going beyond the boundaries of those who seek to suppress you is only one aspect of your new adventure. Your inner strength has taken root far more firmly than the limits they tried to impose. Now you can realize that their perceived control is actually an illusion. While they were hiding themselves behind this illusion, you have forged your own path and gained new insight. Their greatest fear was your freedom, and now they had to face that fear at every opportunity. Both you and others who have followed your journey have experienced a profound awakening as a result of this process. If you want to express your faith in Jesus, press 777, because His presence brings a calmness to your soul. You are no longer a stranger to yourself, for you have found the power within you. Your ascension has transcended their narrow perspective and accessed the immense power they could never fully comprehend. The moment you realized that your inner strength was enough to overcome the limits they had set, they and their intentions disappeared. You are now moving forward with determination and with a power that is all yours. We have been called by God out of darkness into His glorious light. Your path is now illuminated by this heavenly light, and no one's limits can stop you. 1 Peter 2:9. Maintaining inner strength and success can sometimes begin in the most unexpected ways. Some people around you thought they could keep you in a position they had given you for the rest of your life, even if it was not obvious at the beginning. In an effort to exert control over you, they tried to set boundaries, dimming your light. They wanted to capitalize on your efforts and present your achievements on their platform. However, after seeing your ascension and the full dimensions of your potential, they were confronted with a reality they were not previously aware of. Whereas before, they believed they could approach power, now they can only observe from afar. This journey has progressed slowly, with perseverance and calm fortitude. In the beginning, perhaps even you could not see where it was going. Day after day, you focused on doing your duties and just getting by. However, eventually you began to feel the power of your inner reserves, a power you didn't know existed, just waiting to be released. You finally realized how powerful and constant this power is, pushing you far beyond the limits that others try to create. You are now fully aware of this potential. People who used to ignore you and confine you within the frames they created are now watching in awe as you exceed all their expectations. They have observed that you no longer fit into the small spaces they created. They realized that they were never really in control when you reached your own limits. The light within you found its way and came out of their shadows. Now, as they look at the level you have reached, they are forced to think about the mistakes they made in underestimating you. If this message resonated with you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and tell others about it. We are very grateful for your help. Redefining yourself, accepting your inner power, and letting it flow freely have been the main goals of this journey. Traditional power struggles and traditional boundaries no longer apply. You are now in charge of your own story and not subject to other influences. Those who tried to stop you had to face their own anxieties. The limits of their world have been revealed by your development. The sadness of not realizing the importance of your light now belongs only to those who see only their own shadows. With every step you take, you are liberated, like a soul finally realizing its full potential. Every success you have achieved has shown them how powerless they are. They are now limited to observing from afar. Even when others think there are limits that cannot be crossed, your adventure is creating new paths. The key to victory was not to break down their boundaries, but to embrace your own potential and evolve from within. By conserving your own energy and persevering in the face of life's obstacles, you have grown to become resilient and grounded. No one can impose limitations on you anymore. You have truly earned your success and independence through every event that has brought you to this point. Your life has been like a symphony composed just for you. Each rhythm driving you forward and each note giving you back what is rightfully yours. Your ascension was not an accident, but part of a natural design. Your silent preparations for this time were what you saw as obstacles. Every action you took, every obstacle you encountered, and every effort to stop you was bringing you closer to your ultimate goal. Now that you have completed this journey, you cannot turn back. You don't need to apologize for being determined and totally focused. They tried to control you along the way, but they were stopped as soon as they started. You were already creating your own rules while others continued to act in the same way. They failed to see you as a growing leader or realized that you would not be constrained by the limited environment they were trying to create. Looking back, I see that it was always the intention to get to this point. You have not just risen. You have discovered the power within you, and no power can take that away from you. Let them observe. Let them see the potential they previously ignored blossoming with every step you take. Their disdain for you was always a reflection of their own limitations. But you don't need an explanation, so move on. They regret that their opportunity to influence you ended the moment you took control of your life. Even when they thought they had time on their side, the real power was always on your side. All they are left with is a shadow, a concept they controlled before. In fact, every challenge you have faced has made you stronger. They can no longer keep up with you. You have discovered your own rhythm, while others remain behind their curtains. Although they expected you to mold yourself according to their preferences, they did not realize that this was your destiny. Your presence represents leadership, a powerful rebirth of awareness and constant renewal. They can only follow your shadow now because they cannot keep up with you. This ascension involved more than crossing boundaries set by others. It involved discovering and embracing your own fire. You have earned this independence, which is now yours, step by step and with each experience. And now their influence is just a memory in this journey of manifesting what is truly yours. You are in charge of your potential on this new path guided by your inner strength. And this success stands out as the most promising part of your journey. You have completed a path that required transformation and intense preparation. You have become stronger as a result of every obstacle, every pressure, every effort to stop you. Those who tried to restrict you failed to see that with each challenge you became more resilient. They believed that you would remain in the background and that they could control your power. But with every step you have taken, you have come closer to yourself. They could never have imagined the heights you have reached so far. This was not a coincidence. This was your destiny. Every obstacle has helped you to remain strong in this situation. If you are new to our channel, we sincerely welcome you to subscribe and become part of our hopeful community. By subscribing, you will join a community that shares inspiration and uplifting messages. Now the truth hidden in their game has been revealed. Every effort they made only helped you to improve. They could not stop you. They can only see your ascension from afar. They cannot possibly catch up with you. They thought they could tie you to their course. But every step you took brought you one step closer to a power they could not comprehend. It is no longer possible to rebuild the bridges they left behind. They only intended to exploit you to promote their agenda. They were never truly honest. However, the heights you have reached are now beyond their comprehension. You have gone far beyond what they can handle. They are now just a shadow in the landscape they see. While you charted your own course as the hero of a fairy tale that you shaped of your own volition, others acted from a limited perspective that could not see your power. Your ascent is separate from theirs. Each time you reached these heights, it was more than a simple climb. It showed them that you were doing something very intimate, a journey to your innermost self. You accepted the route that life had planned for you, clearly stating its ultimate goal. When you remove yourself from the influence of others, you live with the power that comes from yourself. Those who previously believed they could rule you are now regretting it as they realize that they can no longer keep up with your pace. Every effort they made to restrict you helped you get closer to your most ambitious goals. They never had the power. Instead, you moved forward with your limitless inner strength and left them too far behind to reach the same level. Your inner journey was only accelerated by their efforts to guide you. Now all they have left is the shadow of the person they believed they could manipulate. In fact, they were never given a chance. You were destined to forge your own path and succeed. Refusing to be constrained by the patterns of others, you move forward with the knowledge of the power that brought you to this point. As the master of this power, you have transcended the limits they set. Their previous efforts are now just remnants of the past, and you continue to move forward, taking all that is rightfully yours without regret. For instead of fear, God has given us a spirit of strength, love, and self-control. Armed with this heavenly strength, you move forward boldly, following a course that is determined entirely by your own free will and not limited by the constraints of others. 2 Timothy chapter 7. On this journey, you discover salvation by overcoming every difficult obstacle. As a result of your journey, you have a stronger sense of purpose, which motivates you to forge your own path, independent of the opinions of others. You have expanded your horizons beyond the boundaries of those who tried to confine you under God's guidance. From this high vantage point, you can see how far behind they were. They had a chance to grow with you, but instead they chose to belittle you. They are now only distant observers of your ascension as you follow the course of your aspirations becoming a reality. Now, freed from the shackles of the past, you can move forward with the power that is truly yours. No one can stop you from following the course that is yours as a symbol of unlimited freedom. You are here not only to transcend the limits of others, but to reach the highest heights on your own path. And now, while they continue to live in sorrow, all they can hear is the echo of your success. You are continuing to evolve. People who were never with you, as soon as you start enjoying your success, they will suddenly appear and act as if they were always with you. They will act as if they have been part of your path from the very beginning and have always been involved in everything you have achieved. But you are aware of the truth. Were they there when you were working hard, enduring hardships, or looking for the slightest glimmer of hope? No, they were not. They only want to reap the rewards of your achievements now. They are trying to re-enter your life so that they can share the credit, pretending that they have been with you all this time. Don't forget to activate the bell notification so you don't miss any of our recently released videos. One thing to keep in mind is where they were when the going got tough, when you needed someone to support your vision, or when you were on your own. Did they decide to support you then? No, they didn't. They tried to dictate every step of your journey to success, to mold you according to their beliefs. Now, they are trying to change the past to come back as if they were always there for you. Don't let their newfound support mislead you. You owe no one an explanation for the journey you have taken or the power you have achieved. The true result of your perseverance, dedication, and divine purpose is your success. Nobody owes you anything for your success. Every step is earned. You have achieved this success on your own, regardless of their efforts to make you feel bad or to convince you that they are partners in your victory. You now realize that you deserve to be where you are because your path was always destined to be exceptional. The opportunity to be in the front row is no longer available to those who previously ignored your talent. You are suddenly aware of their true distance, even if they seem to have been by your side the whole time. You have invested too much and overcome too many challenges to allow them back into your life. It is your responsibility to secure your ascension and protect your energy as you ascend upwards. Those who do not accompany you on your journey should not be included in your success story. In addition to fighting for success, you have also fought against those who belittled and ignored you. They are now forced to watch from the sidelines. They can accompany you on your path, but they can never be part of it. You owe them no explanation or apology. Your path has been illuminated by divine guidance, and you have shown at every step that you are the only one who has the right to succeed. Even if those who were not there when you needed them the most now want to be part of your success, you have paved this path on your own. Their regret now casts a shadow over your true power. This was your destiny from the very beginning. You didn't need anyone's permission to reach the top, and it was inevitable. Your ascension is not a success story, but a spiritual awakening and fulfillment of divine destiny. You were born with a unique purpose, and you didn't need anyone's help to fulfill it. It is time to protect your special energy and move on. They no longer have the right to walk with you. They can only observe from afar. Your faith has been the most reliable guide for you on this path. You have come into your own power. When your hard work, and not the presence of others, is the foundation of your success truly takes on meaning. Each step forward is a reminder of what really matters, realizing who you are and completing the task at hand. They will not be able to be a part of it. They will not be able to enjoy the view from the top, for you have been chosen for this path that shines as a mirror of your faith and determination. You have been prepared by life for this time. Never be afraid to demand what is rightfully yours, and don't let anyone doubt the authority you have earned through perseverance. You have overcome every challenge and obstacle to get to this point. Those who truly believed in you were with you from the very beginning. They were willing to walk with you through the ups and downs and did not wait for you to succeed before sharing the path. They are the ones who should rejoice in your ascension. But others are destined to remain in the past, where they belong, as mere memories. Sometimes you may feel the need for validation. You may seek help from those who previously questioned your worth and doubted you. But remember that this ascension is about your own development and divine calling. Those who were in contact with you before are now forced to observe from the sidelines. If you feel that love and faith have the capacity to overcome any obstacle, subscribe to the channel and write Amen. Don't let them derail you or dissipate your energy. On this journey, you have discovered who you are and accepted your strengths. You have the right to go confidently and without having to defend yourself to others. The situation you are in is neither random nor accidental. At every stage of your life, there is a strategy that has prepared you for this moment. Every step, obstacle, failure, and victory has contributed to the development of this strength. Every event has been part of a well-planned process. God has been with you at every turn on this journey to accept your destiny and discover who you are. All the challenges you faced were not just evaluations, but teachings that strengthened you. Every challenge, adversity, and blow you have faced has made you the strong and determined person you are now. In fact, every effort to stop you has strengthened and cleansed you, making you more resilient and powerful. All these challenges were meant to prepare you for a greater goal, not just to help you survive. Your current situation is part of the divine design that underlies all your challenges. Your journey beyond any material prosperity is full of meaning. A divine design has been etched within you, and you have been created with a greater calling, a mission that no one else can fulfill. Your achievements are not yours alone. They are proof that something far greater than you is guiding you every step of the way. Others may have tried to weaken you or hinder your progress, but they were temporary components of a much greater plan. None of these challenges or these people were intended to be permanent fixtures in your climb. They only served as a background to hone your strength, to shape and prepare you. Attempts to limit or manage your influence were never really successful. They were transient, like clouds before a steady dawn. Those who tried to distract or divert you are now unable to stop you from moving forward, backed by a strength they could never provide. No difficulty can deter you from the path laid out for you. The path ahead is a path of divine ascension. Accept this power as your own. Accept it as the purpose for which you were sent. You are not created to be small or to doubt your worth. You are here to make a difference, to shine, to leave a lasting impact on the world. Those who tried to defame you are now only in your past. The course of your journey will not be determined by the shadows you leave behind, but by the steps you take forward. This ascension has a purpose and a mission beyond the normal. It is not an accident. You are now in control, and nothing should stop you from being proud of your victory. This path was designed with your destiny in mind, not the ideas or limitations of others. Nothing can block your light that should shine freely. Keep in mind that you are not here by chance. Every action and every encounter contributes to a much greater plan. You are not just passing through. You are leaving your mark and shining your light into the world. No one should ever have to apologize for asserting their authority. That is what you were created for. You are leaving a mark on this world that reflects the divine purpose when you say, "Let your light so shine before others that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." Matthew 5:16. Because this is your destiny, your light will continue to rise and shine even when others try to stop you. We have come to the end of this video. If you found value in this message, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people and spread this empowering message. Join our community and let's continue this journey together. See you in our next video. Goodbye.